Alright, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I got one of my favorite rappers and one of the best rappers I ever met in the motherfucking world. My nigga Mykestro. What's happening, Mykestro?
Hey.
Hey, check it out. I'm gonna get straight to it. Why do you call yourself the mumble rap killer?
I mean, listen to that shit. I mean, you know what, man? It's just, you know, it's one of those things, man. Where I just think it's bad for the sport, you know. So it's in my way, you know. My thing it's not just them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, you got some guys that they kind of like throwing into the mumble rap bracket that I don't feel like is mumble rap.
Yeah.
Like the Migos can rap.
Yeah.
You hear the styles and the shit they be getting off. You can't not know how to rap and do that. Mumble rap is like the nigga made Panda.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I can't make out 2 sentences in a whole fucking entire song.
Yeah.
That's when the mumbo jumbo and all that mumbling and you can't hear the words and the words don't make fucking sense to me. It's like, it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I dig it.
So, I'm just anti bullshit. That's all. So I think that shit is some bullshit. I mean, the first impression is
here's a real deep one. How you feel about this Pusha T Drake situation?
It was deep about it.
I mean, that they going at it.
That's funny.
I mean, from the origin of where it stems from, it's corny to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the babe, like, you know, with the clothes and like
petty,
swagger jacking and shit. You know, it's like,
What about about Jay Prince stepping in like that and trying to tone it down and squash it and shit?
Man, fuck that.
Yeah, right?
That nigga Drake fight his own fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like a tie.
It's a tie for real?
It's
That's
like
where you
a tie,
at?
yeah.
That's where you at?
It's a tie.
Because Drake comeback was nice.
Exactly.
It was timely.
Yeah.
He was talking some shit.
Yeah.
The beat was banging.
Yeah.
Original record. It's a tie. He ain't got his ass handed to him yet.
Yeah.
He just didn't respond.
Yeah.
And we as the public, everything is just add water. They want this instant. Oh nigga, you a rapper, I need this in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Done. He may realize he might have bit off a little more than he can chew. It don't mean that he can't win.
Yeah.
It just mean it ain't gonna be a pushover.
They low-key said it's a response on that album.
Yeah.
On Drake album?
Yeah, they said that.
Of course. So here you go. You like to go on the business side of things. Why the fuck would I give this away free when everybody's waiting for me to say something?
Yeah.
Put it on the one thing that on my vessel that's going.
Exactly.
Everybody has to go get it to hear what I say to him.
And people will, because he gave
There
them
you
enough
go.
to say, I didn't lose this situation. You guys are liking it. He created what they call he gave people enough so that people can ask for more.
Yeah. I mean,
And he did everything he was supposed to do. With his platform, he was like, I'm in the position to do this, so why not? So thank you for bringing that in, because that is definitely a business move for sure.
Yeah.
And honestly,
unfortunately for him though, in the rap world, we'll give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
well, and
You gotta say something.
and that's right.
You
and
can't
that's
come
why,
outside till you say something.
And that might be true, but from a rap world, the reality is rap ain't paying a lot of people. Now rap has become so big, it's pop culture, and so it's not about rapping. Otherwise, these mumble rappers wouldn't be around. People with conscious.
It's just all taken away from the point and the sport. At the end of the day, the bag can't interfere with the nature of the sport. Like there's where the problem lies.
I disagree with that.
It's too much. If the natural neck says you have to. The street says you gotta come, you have to fucking say something. The nature of rap is you don't have a week.
Well, that might be true. That part is true.
Yeah,
but in regards to
you
what
know.
you said, in regards to bad, I have to disagree with you on that. Because when it comes to journalism and journalism in general, which, you know, rap is a form of journalism, it's brought into entertainment and news. And from a journalism perspective, all news is good news, good or bad, notorious. It makes you stand out. It's necessary for you to continue.
I don't understand.
The idea, bad or good news, you're still in the front point. People are talking about you.
I said nothing about bad news.
No, you made a comment about it being whether it was bad or good.
The bag
Oh, bag. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off ramp. Stop using the off ramp.
Yeah.
Look, we got to stay right here where we at. Look, the nature of the rap battle world, fuck the business. It has nothing to do with business.
Okay.
The battle rap world says you have to fucking respond.
Yeah,
And with today's technology, you do not have a week.
Absolutely. You don't have a week.
You're a nigga that raps for a living. You get paid millions and millions of dollars to rap. Nigga, then you should be prepared to rap at all fucking times.
That's a great
Period.
segue to
That's it. When these football players and basketball players are getting paid millions of dollars, you have to be prepared to play at all times. This is the only sport that you can be popping and not be good in. This is the only thing. This is one of the only things, bro, I ran into in life that you can be successful at and not be good at it.
That's real. That's real right there. That's real right there.
It's amazing.
So let me ask you this, then, bro.
It's a tie, though.
It's a tie. All right.
Push got a little edge because of the severity of the things he was saying, but it wasn't in the coldest form. I would have liked it to be a little more aggressive, and I would have preferred it to not be on Jay-Z's record.
Yeah, I
with all these niggas that's in the world, I wish to hear something original, so it could stand its own. You know, then you can measure it to the greats of the diss records. You can't put that with the diss records like the No Vaseline and those records that's original songs.
Like, the motherfuckers was going.
Yeah.
So how was it like? How was it like coming up in the LA rap scene? And how the fuck did you avoid just like putting yourself out there as a gangbanger rapper? Why you chose to take, even though I know you're surrounded by influence and all that type of shit, but how was that not your angle?
Probably like Yo MTV raps. Like I used to be at home. We had year-round school, and I was on like a weird track. I wasn't on a track that all like my friends and shit at school was on. They was on like blue track. I was on like green track. So I was off school when everybody else was at school. I should fucking be at home. So with nobody to go outside, fuck with, everybody at school. So I used to fucking watch videos all day. And so I used to watch Video Soul, Yo TV raps, and it was just all those different genres of things I was being exposed to at the time. Well, not different genres, just a different style, like a rap. Like Yo MTV Raps was New York.
New York, oh yeah.
You wouldn't see no LA niggas on that. You might have saw like an NWA video, but nobody, I don't think another nigga on the West Coast probably had videos at that time. And I was too young to be looking for the bias to see. I wasn't paying that no attention. I just knew what I liked. So as much as I liked Doggy Style, I liked Black Moon. And then I had, I liked Biggie. He was Notorious B.I.G. then. But he was Biggie Smalls then. He wasn't even Notorious B.I.G. yet. And so I remember I used to always play this Biggie song. It was Biggie and Heavy D. And it was on the MTV, the NBA Jam session, the little cassette tape with Larry Johnson on the front of it. When his grandmama and all that. His grandmama.
React juice.
Yeah. So, during those times, I think just the shit that that fascinated me about rapping, it wasn't the gang portion of it. And even like the NWA and like all those early influences, it wasn't no blood and cuz it was just black. It was rebellious. It was gangster rap. It's somewhere in the line, the gang banging portion of it kind of started coming to the more the forefront. Even if any of those guys were in gangs, you didn't know that wasn't the selling point. Where Easy was where he was from, and so on. But that wasn't the tool. So I knew all of the NWA words. I knew Hammer. I knew Slick Rick. You know what I'm saying? So I knew all of those songs. So the things that influenced me wasn't that. That's just the walk from where I'm from and where I live. But yeah. Hope that answers your question. Just different. The influences, the things I listen to.
I think I heard a couple of things inside of just what influenced you, but I think what you said was you being away from some of those peers that would have had that influence, obviously, and obviously being at home as opposed to being on the streets, having the advantage of having even television, because if you're in a situation where you don't have television, obviously you may make your way outside more often. You might find other things to do and run into these kids and stuff like that. Poverty is a bitch. I tell
a
people
lot,
all the
a
time.
lot of those people are victim of circumstance.
Right.
Sometimes the people
Right.
just you in such a fucked up surrounding, like that's what's there. I've always lived in gang neighborhoods. I never been in the Silver Spoon areas ever. All three of my brothers gangbang heavy, so I didn't have to push that line. It was I could already see the pros and cons of that.
You know what was crazy when I first came down here? I was with one of your brothers.
Yeah,
Every fucking day.
that's crazy, man.
I never forget, he called me one morning. He was at your house. This was back in like 2004 or 3. And he said, because he knew I was fucking with the music and shit. He said, you need to come over here and fuck with my brother. I'm talking about my nigga Jack, nigga Jimmy Bird.
Oh, JB?
Yeah, that's my nigga, man. So I was with them niggas every fucking day. Now, mind you, I never seen Hollywood or nothing until I got a job, and then I started kicking it with coworkers.
Oh,
And then I came back to them, why we don't go to Hollywood? Them niggas was like, nigga, that's far, nigga. So we was staying local and shit.
Yeah,
We was staying local and shit. That was a beautiful thing. Are you a Lakers fan?
Yeah.
What's up? You think LeBron coming?
Hell no.
Why not? I heard his son.
Too many legacies to chase.
I heard his son go to what's that school?
His son out here.
He about to go to next year? I forgot the name.
Chaminade?
Nah, where Bagley went.
What school is that? Who's Bagley?
Marvin Bagley.
I don't know what school. I know what name it is,
Yeah,
but I don't know what school
I
it is.
don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that school. But yeah, so you don't think because it's chasing the legacy? That's what you said.
just the stature of the monumentalness of the people who were here before him.
Yeah.
He would be in the shadow, like he would never go to Chicago.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna go nowhere where he'd be in the Magic and Kareem and Kobe shadow.
Yeah.
He'll always be. He's hard enough that they compare him to everything moving now.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
I think he should go to Philly and stay on the East. Because if he come to the West, if he go to San Antonio, he won't go. It won't be 9 in a row for him going to the finals.
I mean, his bread and butter is the East.
Yeah.
If it's about getting back to the finals.
Yeah.
But somebody got to knock Golden State off.
Yeah, that's
That's
tough.
the
That's
only
tough.
way that's going.
That's a
I
tough
don't
one.
see that shit gonna happen no time soon.
Yeah, everybody on the team is not just young, they're hungry and obviously talented.
And they're at a point to where it's no ego.
None, exactly.
So they
You
can,
said it.
it's no ego.
They all appreciate working
There's
together.
no guy like, the only ego on their team might be a guy like Nick Young, but now that he got him a ring, he might just shut up.
I thought he was gonna be a good fit over there because just for the driving. I love that opportunity. Just drive and kick, and I'm right there waiting. Oh, that's me all day. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was.
I
Gonna
just
be better.
figured, he's a. Let me say that. I don't even know dude. I know he's from out here too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know dude like that to attack his character. I never been in a locker room with that man.
Yeah.
Just from the looks of it on the court, he just always looks so too nonchalant for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he don't care if he's winning or losing.
Mm-hmm.
I need a nigga like KG.
Yeah.
I need to know you give a fuck about what's happening out here.
I can dig that.
Because it always look like he having too much fun.
Yeah.
Like they be down 30.
Yeah.
Hey, don't wipe that fucking smile off your face.
Yeah, that nigga's
You
funny.
know who gon'
Yeah,
he
he
been in
out
the
there.
league for
He
some
out
time,
there.
so it's
He ain't never been on a winning team, but now
it's one of those guys that to lead the charge for the next generation of guys. He got all these new guys that's a Laker, so to some extent he a veteran in the league. He been in the league how long?
At least 7 to 8 years.
Yeah,
At least
he's been
coming
in the
on
league
coming
a
on
long
a dime.
Mm-hmm.
Coming on a dime.
His tenure he's
Yeah,
in there, so he
Definitely got that pension.
So now we hear, and you got these young guys and they feeding off him. They watching what he do. So I don't like that approach as I need a leader.
I can dig that.
Be a leader. So
The only thing I would say about the smiles is that it is nice to see that even when you're down, that you still have a positive attitude. Because what I've noticed, like even in the crowd for this last finals, it's like the crowd even shut down. It's like, that's not what we need. We need you to counteract the situation that's going on in the court. We need that energy. We need, sometimes all it takes is just,
people that just heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like they watching their superhero get his ass whooped by himself. And these surrounding pieces, this nigga's running the wrong way. He's getting hit in the head with the ball.
That's crazy.
It's embarrassing.
I don't know how these motherfuckers make the league and don't like. Come on, man. You're a pro, bro.
Okay.
In my day, it was hand checking and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So just to hold my waist, all kind of shit.
It just looked like a different team out there for me. I felt like the finals game was when they was playing the Rockets. I mean, the
one of the worst.
Yeah, that felt more like the actual last game of the season.
Because the competition level was different.
Yeah.
So it was all stars against all stars. It was like no team on paper match up with Golden State, not even close.
Yeah.
There isn't a team where the five actually match up.
How do you feel about the Celtics though? That team did a lot.
Without they two all stars.
And they was fighting.
I mean, how they gonna be
LeBron's team. I said LeBron's team. They were struggling against the Celtics. That should tell you right there what makes you think you're gonna go to this game and be able to win.
It depends on matchups though.
But
sometimes
everybody's known that whole time though, like that. From the makeup, you can look across the board and see on paper. Nobody match up with Golden State on paper across the NBA. It don't matter west or east. And Houston was the closest. I'm sure everybody could figure out it was gonna be Houston, Golden State, Cleveland, and somebody else on the east. Maybe the Bulls if they don't be fucking their team up sometimes. Boston been there the last few years.
I think it's a wrap for that franchise. The Bulls, I think it's over for that franchise. Shit.
I don't like to think that way.
Shit.
When the D Rose was their next hope.
Damn, he was.
And when that shit didn't happen,
it hurt. I wish we could turn injuries off, my nigga.
Man. Yeah, and then some of those kids, man, you gotta have to accredit some of that one and done, man. They young and their bodies is not even developed for that kind of work, man. You can never go from high school to NFL.
Nah, hell fucking no.
Niggas men. Them niggas will kill you out there.
Let me tell you, maybe not directly, but almost, because Marcus Williams is quite young.
He left his sophomore year though.
Yeah, how old is he?
But still though, he got that 2 years of that collegiate workout. So that's good.
Did you know that a grown man? I think what he's pointing out is that grown men in general, your growth stops at 26. You're still in this frame where you're going into these fields where your body is taking a toll and not allowing yourself the opportunity to really fully develop, not just mentally, but more importantly, in this particular case, it starts. They're off your physical. When you get out there in these professional sports, then that's when they really start getting into your mental. But before then, they don't give a rat's ass. They want your physical. They think they can sit there and send in a behavioralist to be like, here, let me tune into you and get you right for the game. And that's where the season player comes in, those vets, that it's like you can't offer the player the physical part. You already got into the game. Now season vets are necessary to get the mental right. Tell you how to think, how to approach the game when you're down and you're out, when you're in the finals, and the different feelings and things like that. Because after that, you should be able to play. That's why you're getting paid millions, is to play. But the mental is necessary to keep you, straight. LeBron got out the game at one point. It's like, you got out of the game. What are you doing?
All right. So
we needed
this
you.
This is going to be the last guy. Then we can freestyle after that. If you want to.
Okay.
All right. So what you got coming new for yourself? What's next for you?
I got the Bartender's album.
Mm-hmm.
For me and Columbo.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Bo Black. That nigga's beast.
Yeah, he's a beast.
That nigga Bo is so hard. Man, I wish you could be there when we do these songs. That should be so much fun.
Yeah.
We never wrote one of them songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just all off the top.
Yeah.
All the whole shit, the whole tape and the whole album.
That's dope.
We're just playing Follow the Leader.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It look like y'all having fun.
It's fucking awesome.
It look like y'all having fun.
I got the Bartender's album. I also got a solo album that I thought was complete, and then I just kind of started listening a little more, so I'm gonna make a couple of changes.
Feel you on that.
But it's solid. I got a good.
I believe you.
I could go with it right now.
I believe
I
you.
just, you know me. I just want it right. I feel like it's missing a couple of things that could spike it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably have enough music for 2 tapes. Especially given the climate now where niggas only dropping 7 songs, I could probably put about a 4-piece out right now.
I feel you.
I got another 50 songs for sure.
I feel you, man.
Yeah, like between, records that I cut, like during some of those album process. Then sometimes it's just me being creative, and I just be finding beats I like, and I just do a verse on it, or do a verse and a hook on it. I got some, or just a hook on it, no verses, and I just start having them. And then like a couple of days ago, I just wrote some shit in a little search, and that shit came up, and I was like, damn. I just started playing shit. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
I don't even remember this name. What's this?
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, damn, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I could use that, put that over here, add another verse and a hook to that. That song finished.
Yeah.
And so I look up, and I be having these bodies of work based on all like my little individual recordings. Because sometimes the records don't go together. That's important to me.
Yeah, I feel you. Sequence and all that type of
shit.
shit.
The sequence, man, like that, it's everything.
Yeah.
And so that's what tells me when I'm done.
I can dig that.
Yeah, man. So I got King Arthur. That's my album, and my first name is Arthur. In case you ain't never known that.
Never knew that.
Yeah. Michael's my middle name.
Okay.
Yeah. So King Arthur is my album. I titled it that way before everybody started adding King onto their fucking name.
Yeah.
I actually started the album about 3, maybe 4 years ago. I got Instagram, it's Mumble Rap Killa, Killa, one word, all the way through. Mumble Rap Killa. That's where you can find me. Out of the social shit, I'm probably there the most. I got Facebook.
YouTube.
I got Facebook. And Facebook, it says you can just search Mykestro on Facebook. It'll give you my government name, Michael Gillian, but it say Mykestro in the parentheses. Mykestro spelled Mykestro. And what was that other one y'all said? Yeah, YouTube. I got a YouTube channel, Mr. Mykestro. You can find the lion's share of my YouTube shit at the Real Dada. Shout out my nigga the Real Dada, the greatest motherfucking cameraman on earth.
Well, I will retract that statement. I think he meant, maybe cameraman. There is a camera woman.
DB is the GOAT.
Okay, and I'm very humble about it. I don't have to put directed by or shot by. Okay. But I do the shooting. Okay. Often, not always. I'm not gonna discredit anybody.
Yeah, man, DB is awesome. But yeah, you can find me in all those places, man. I got music everywhere. I got SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Mykestro, SoundCloud, Mykestro, Bandcamp. It should be an easy find. Just make sure you have the E. People always forget the E. MYKE. Like Mike, just fucking change the Y to an I. I just kind of wish I didn't now, because it's so people are so fucking remedial.
That's funny.
Like the Royal Bordel.
That's old.
Bordelius. I know, but people had to just you got to make
find my shit,
accommodations for people like
But
what you had with a fancy ass name?
Yeah, I was Royal Bordel at first. When I first came out here. That's Jack still call me that to this day, man.
You was who? Royal who?
Royal Bordel. Bordelius. That was Bordel, because first it was Royal Bordelius. Then I just left it.
I would never remember that.
Yeah. So
it's unique though. You got some cold names.
I be trying, man.
Mine's just straight to the point. This is one thing that is straight to the point. I am TwinPurp. Get it together. That's it. Straight to the point. One word. I don't know why people think it's two.
It's an underscore sometimes.
Word. Underscore, because they be trying to tell me I can't use it. Ain't nobody else out there like that. They got the twin wannabes.
This nigga funny.
But this is my name. Okay?
TwinPurp.
Get it together. TwinPurp.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to break that down for you? Or you want to
No,
just keep
no,
it straight to the
I'm
point?
good.
Yeah? All right. I can break that down for you.
No, I don't need
You
to.
good?
I'm good.
I like him. He's cool. He let me elaborate on the show.
Yeah,
Get back. Bring
And
it
you
back.
can just look me up, Bird Cobain or Bird Wainright. Simple as that. Figure it out. Instagram, Ramon at Ramon Escalante. But if you put Bird Wainright in the search, that comes up as well. And we out of here. Bye-bye.
I come up on